saga continues. Oh my goodness. Nice to be on camera like that, huh? Good morning, everybody. I realized that I have these great headphones that I got for Christmas. And I was thinking at first, when I did a first couple of tests out in the living room, that the microphone was so good it was picking up like all of the ambient sound, but I just tested them in here and it seems to be okay, so I'm going to use them because I did notice that the distance can affect how I sound on the video. So sometimes, like if I hold the camera real close, it's really loud. If I mean, that makes perfect sense. Okay, I wanted to just let you know that I've been working a bit. It actually looks worse. The table looks worse. Let me see if I can tilt you down. It's a little upside down, but the table looks worse today. But what I actually did was, I actually had it cleaned 90% this morning and then started working on the hanging baskets. If you guys remember, well, you can't really see. I hung oh, you can see it. I hung one of these metal baskets on the wall, and then I have the coordinating larger basket down on the bottom. I got these at countrydoor.com, like back in New York, and I've been using them ever since. The liners snap out and you can wash them, but I've never done that. Actually, that's a lie. I washed them because it used to be a shoe basket, and when I stopped being a shoe basket, I washed it because I didn't know what I was going to use it for again. So, but I never washed this little one, just the big one. So anyway, I just put 2 screws in the wall and hung the basket. It's not like permanently fit here. It's not permanently affixed to the wall. It's just hung up there. But what that does is that allows me the, basically it gives me like, I can access the storage easier. But what I usually keep in here is stuff like, I have this bag of like, this is open wood, like clothespins and the little blocks. And once I open something, I put it in here so I can easily access just pieces when I need it. I do have random like 1 or 2 leftover Jenga block pieces in like a jar too, but this is really if I need more than just 1 or 2. I've got my wood beads, a couple of boxes of the tumbling tower blocks, and then some ribbon. I keep my rope in there, and I just finished one, so I pulled out another one. So just that kind of stuff. Oh, and my bag of wire. I have like a little Ziploc bag with like the wire, craft wire and wire cutters and such in there. So that's what's up there. What's down here are really things that I have to start using. No, I'm kidding. Some of the like great shape signs. Let me pull one out just so you guys have an idea what I'm talking about. So like this sign is actually a Christmas sign, but it's just such a great shaped sign that I could use it for any like farmhouse DIY. So I just buy a couple of extras and leave them in here in case I ever get inspired to just throw something together. I have signs right here. And then I have like a one of these galvanized buckets with the twine on it. If I pull it out, it'll be like a landslide. That I tried to do a DIY with, and then I ruined it. So it's in there, and it's sort of holding like the large markers and stuff, and then an extra glue gun. Just that's really, and then the 2 big bottles of Mod Podge are down there. I have the little tiny Dollar Tree Mod Podges with my paint, but the 2 big ones are down there, and they were gifted to me, which was really special. Anyway, hi. So I have to tell you, and as you can imagine, I get overwhelmed as well. And I just realized none of my lights are on but the big ones. So will that help my life? I'm randomly stepping around. Look, there it is. My button get moved sometimes when I clean. Let's try that. Is that better? Well, that one's not so great. I do get overwhelmed. Like, I turned around and looked at this bag from IKEA 3 times And here's why. I know that for health reasons, I shopped a lot more this past season, to get content for my channel as opposed to crafting. So it was sort of like I kept buying and not making. But, you know, I can't make me feel better. I mean, I can make me do other things, but there's just, I push myself, and there's sometimes you just can't push yourself hard enough. I have this giant bag. I feel like Ferris Bueller when he's like, sometimes life moves pretty fast, ... But I will tell you that that's how it feels lately. And I know as you get older, your days seem shorter, and that's just a matter of perspective. Obviously, there's still just 24 hours in a day, and it always has been. But the way you measure, you know, the things that you did and that kind of stuff. So I have in my storage cubes 1 cube for Valentine's Day, and I am not going to fit all of this in that 1 cube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the cube. I'm going to purge some old stuff, and I'm going to rearrange some other stuff. Like I have Valentine's type mesh all together, or Valentine's color mesh all together, but I don't know why. Mesh is usually in the ribbon box, so I think I'm going to transfer the mesh to the ribbon box. And then that'll free up some space. Plus I have some things that I got, I want to say they were last year or the year before, probably the year before, at Dollar General. I got a bunch of like 10-cent Valentine's Day things. And I think that I'm ready to, you know, I'm going to give them away, I'm pretty sure. But they were hard pieces of felt that I thought we could do lots of like felt roses and different things we could use them for. But I just want to get all of my stuff together and go through it. And I kind of feel like I do like to work in here. Obviously, I created this space for that purpose. But I think that I really do need to take it all out to the living room and basically like lay it all out, go through each piece, organize it, decide what I will use, what could be used. Because a lot of stuff I buy at Valentine's Day that I can use other times. Like, perfect example is you can make a wood heart for anything. Someone gets married, you can stain this and put their name on it, established in whatever. The You and Me Infinity thing, that was from these wooden hearts, and honestly that would be a great gift for somebody for their anniversary or such. So these kinds of things, like, I would probably keep them in the Valentine's Day place, but they don't have to be there, so they could go with like wood pieces too. So I'm gonna just do that. But I wanted to just jump on here and chat with you guys again. I know I feel like I'm so chatty sometimes I chat a lot. But Jim and I did some work in here yesterday, and I will tell you, I told him it looks a lot worse than it really is sometimes, because, and I don't blame him, because he does everything he can to help me, but he'll take something and I'll be like, you know, that has a place, and I'll say, could you go put this back in the office? And he'll just put it, like, he gets overwhelmed in here, so he won't take a second to say, oh, this is the case of mason jars, let me stack it on top of the case of mason jars. He'll just put it on the couch. And I don't, like I said, I don't blame him. It's just that kind of stuff makes the place seem like more haphazardly cluttered than it does have to be, or it actually is. So yesterday he just helped me reorganize a few things, rearrange 2 little pieces of furniture, which I took a videotape of the final look this morning, and put things back where they belonged. And that really was a huge help. It also makes me feel like, oh, I could breathe again, you know. I got this huge garbage can, and it was Mom's old shredder bin. She needed a new shredder, so she was like, and it came with its own bin, and I was like, that garbage can would be perfect in the office. It could go flat up against a piece of furniture. I could walk around it without clipping my knee on a corner because it's round on this side. But it's big. It holds a 13-gallon bag and it's huge. So that is actually a huge help, because in the past I had just a Dollar Tree wire basket, which is fine. I actually had it lined with another Dollar Tree basket because I was finding that little scraps were coming through the holes, which is normally not a problem because usually use a paper basket for paper. But for like little scraps of jute and stuff, they were all coming through. So I'm really happy with it. So like we filled it, we emptied it. It was so great. And now today I still have to deal with the stuff that came out of the baskets, but I've got the 2 baskets clean. I know exactly where everything needs to go. I just need to get up and do it. It's funny because I was thinking about something the other day and I was like, it's not less like a cleaning video. Like when I clean is a different story, but when like I'm putting stuff away, I don't know that, is anybody interested in seeing me put stuff away? My 50-year-old large rumpus across the back of the screen. Because I don't clean for the camera. Does that make sense? I just clean, and if you see my back, you don't see what I'm doing. That's not always like very helpful. And I sometimes edit it out. If you can't see what I'm doing, I edit it out anyway. But it's just funny because I'm like, does people really want to see me bend over 27 times to get to that box or whatever? So, I don't know. But I think you kind of more like this little organizing work, and then of course the final result. Anyhow, I will tell you that my brain has plans. You know, people say that there's an old expression, don't let your mouth write a check that your butt can't cash. And I know it's not butt, but I don't want to say ass on. Oh, I said. Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash, which basically means don't do a lot of talking that you can't follow through with. Well, I'm going to come up with a new saying just for me. Don't let your brain have an idea that your body can't do. So my brain has all these plans of how I want things to go, how I want like my crafting to be, how I want my life to be, and my body's like, that would have been really great when you were like 25. Why didn't you do that when you were like 25? What's wrong with you? But the problem is I did do it when I was 25. I just am no longer 25. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be twice 25 already. That's exciting. I'm excited about that. I have been feeling a lot of like the need to purge. I think I said this in a previous vlog, but I've been feeling a lot of the need to like purge some stuff, gift some stuff away. And I wanted to I want to be a realist with myself. And that's really what it's about. Why I said my brain is writing checks that my body can't cash. I really want to be realistic about it. I really want to say, Jeri, will you use that again? Will that be something that you will actually get to? Is that something that you've been saving to get the other 75% of the stuff? Like, I've told you guys that before. Sometimes when I go to plan a DIY, I'll have 25% of it and be missing 75%. So will this be something that you'll, just get rid of the 25% already. You're never going to get the other 75%. So anyhow, so that's it for this morning. I just wanted to jump on here and tell you guys, thank you so much for being with me on this crazy journey. And I love each and every one of you. If I could drive to your house and give you a big hug, I would. So a virtual big hug from me to you. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. I'll see you next time. Bye. Keep up the fight. Keep doing what you can do. Hey gang, I just wanted to jump on here really quick to tell you that The next stage of cleaning was to take the giant IKEA bag outside, all of the Valentine's Day stuff, and purge. Apparently, as I'm editing now, I can tell you, I deleted all of that footage, and I'm so sorry. It was the same day I did my 3-tiered tray, and I'm sure that I assumed that the footage was just that, and I threw it out. Because once I make a video, I can't keep all the raw footage on my phone, so I really am sorry about that, but it's really nothing huge. I just did a major purge of Valentine's Day stuff. I gifted it to a friend who I was hoping could use it. She lives in a place with people with very little means, and she's such a positive support to everybody who lives there, and I just like to be able to pour it on them whenever I can. So we did that. We downsized everything. And then, of course, the rest of the cleaning, when we get to the rest of the couch, I'm going to share that with you in the future. So thank you so much for your patience and understanding, and we'll see you next time. Bye.